All right, y'all. Top to motherfucking bottom, bro. This card this weekend for the UFC is a banger. Complete fucking banger. Just the main card alone, right? Those 5 fights, bro, all of them, bro, are must see TV, bro. Y'all cannot get up to go to the bathroom and miss none of those, bro. They're all going to be bangers, bro. First off, on the main card, we got a bunch of prelims, which are also great. I'll show you guys right now what the fights are. But we're going to talk about the main card. On the main card, we got, first off, Bobby King Green going up against Jeremy Stevens. When he hits you, you don't move. When he hits you, you don't get back up. That's Stevens. So, hey, bro. And then my boy Bobby Green's been doing this thing. Y'all already know how he fights. Walking forward. That's Bobby. Straight walking forward, not giving him, taking them punches and throwing his punches, bro. So that's just going to be an exciting banger. And like I said, Stevens is one of the hardest hitters, bro. He knocks motherfuckers out unconscious. So I'm excited to see that. That's definitely an under. You got to take the under on that, whatever it is, because it's not going the distance. Not going the distance at all. Who do I got? Man, it's kind of tough, bro, because they both are just bangers, bro. Who anyone could get caught, right? And they don't have great defense. They don't have great technical skills, but they're both just two guys that are going to stand in the middle and bang. So that one's really 50-50, bro. But if I had to pick one, man, only because I liked his last performance, I'm gonna have to take Bobby Green. But like I said, that one, I'm not betting on a fighter. I'm just taking the under. I'm betting on the under for that because it's not going the distance for sure. All right. Next up, we got Sean Brady going up against Joaquin Buckley. Damn, what another banger of a fight, bro. Y'all know how Sean Brady fights, bro. Sean Brady gets it done, bro. Sean Brady goes in there to bang as well. And Joaquin Buckley, same thing. He's got that highlight of the century that y'all remember, right?
The strikes at the moment.
He's very athletic. He's explosive. And Sean Brady's the same way, bro. He likes to bang. He likes to throw hands and do his thing, bro. But this fight again, another must-watch fight, bro. Y'all cannot miss it. This one, man, it's also tough to take a winner, bro. That's why I like this card, bro. This card was very evenly stacked. I love the fact that it's hard for me to pick a fight. This one, I actually believe it's gonna go the distance. So I don't know about taking a winner, bro. If I had to pick one, right, and I'm not telling you guys that this is what I'm throwing on my slip, but if I had to pick one, I'm taking Joaquin Buckley, bro. I just think Joaquin Buckley he's just that guy right now, bro. He's more athletic, he's more explosive, bro, and I feel like he's got the bigger bag, right? Like he's got a bigger bag to dig into and pull little tricks out his bag, bro. But Sean Brady's no slouch, right? So, like I said, if I had to pick one, I'm going with my boy Joaquin Buckley. But I'm for sure thinking that this is going the distance, man. Not for sure. Actually, I'm not for sure, right? Because they both got knockout power, bro. And they both have knocked out people in the past. So like they're no slouches, but I would have to say Joaquin Buckley, man. And it might be a decision win. Who knows? We'll see though. All right. Next up, we got what do we got? What do we got? Ooh, what a fucking banger, y'all. We got Alexander Volkov going up against Waldo Cortez Acosta. I know Black Papi, I Dominican. Hey, Dominican power in the house, bro. That man, I ain't gonna lie, that dude's been one of my favorite fighters so far. Like he's been, because he goes for they're heavyweights, y'all. Heavyweights always bang, right? Always bang. But this Acosta guy, bro, I like how he's been doing his thing, bro. You guys saw him in his last fight. He got poked in the eye, and he said, "Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna keep going." Boom, and then gets the fucking knockout, y'all. So yeah, nah, I can't count him out. Volkov now, he's been there, bro. He's been at the top. He's been at the top of the game for a while now, right? Like Acosta's the new guy trying to take, Volkov's position, right? Acosta's trying to get his title shot. So he's trying to get in line for that title shot, right? So he has to make a statement. Volkov's already had a couple chances, bro, to make his statements and be up there. And he's been a great fighter, but I just think that Acosta's too much for this dude, bro. I think, but don't get me wrong, these are the heavyweights, so anything can happen. But I gotta take Dominican power. I know black papi, I Dominican. I gotta take my boy Acosta, bro. I have to. I have to. But let me know what y'all think though. Like y'all, yeah, get in the comments. Let me know if I'm wrong on my picks. Do you guys like the picks that I'm taking? Would you guys Are you guys more certain about, like let's say, do you guys think Acosta will win by decision, by knockout? Volkov might take that shit, right? So who do y'all got, bro? Like I said, I'm taking so far on my slip. I'm gonna have to throw the under on that first fight. Bobby Green against Jeremy Stevens. And if I had to pick one, I don't think I will. I would have to go with my boy Bobby Green. But I'm taking the under. The second fight, I'm taking probably the over because I think it'll go to decision. I don't think these guys can bang and knock each other out, but I think it'll be more strategic. Like, well, not that these guys are super strategic or anything. I just feel that they're very evenly matched. So it might go. Sean Brady knows how to wrestle, so he might take it to the ground. They might roll around a little bit. They might get back on the feet and just like counteract each other's shit because I feel that they're very evenly matched. So I think I'm going to take the over on that one. But if I were to pick a fighter, I would have to go with Joaquin Buckley. To be honest, y'all, I might actually just go Joaquin Buckley straight up because he could win by knockout or decision. So instead of the over, I think I'm going to take Joaquin Buckley to win that fight against Brady. And then this one, Platano Power. We got Dominican against Russian. Like I said, I like Volkov. He's a great fighter, but man, we got to go with my boy Dominican Power, bro. He's just been showing me a lot more, and I think he's got better skills, bro. And he's a guy that same thing. He bangs, bro. He walks forward. He'll take one. He'll eat one to give you two. So, hey, I got to take him, bro. I'm taking him straight up. And then who else? The last two fights, y'all, championship fights. We got for the featherweight division. For the featherweight title, we got Tatsuro Taira against the champ, Joshua Van, bro. That one, bro, is also going to be a banger, bro, which I also think is very evenly matched, bro. 50-50 to me. I know Van is the champion, bro, but a lot of people are hating on him for the way he got his belt. But it's not his fault. It's not his fault Pantoja got hurt, bro. Like it was just something that happened in the fight, right? Now, obviously, did we want to see Van win, decisively or like with a decision or with a knockout, going all 5 rounds? Yeah, that would have been awesome. But shit happens, man. This is the fight game. And old boy got injured, and that's just the way it went, right? So it sucks, but he's the champion, bro. So we got to respect it. And he earned his way up to becoming the champion, right? So maybe that championship fight wasn't what y'all wanted, but all his other fights, sorry, y'all, but all his other fights leading up to becoming, to getting that title shot, you cannot deny Joshua Vance is one of those guys, bro. He's a young dude, hungry as hell, and loves to throw down, bro. This guy loves to go in for the kill or be killed for him. So, and Tatsuro Taira, bro, has knocked out Brandon Moreno, bro. He's got some good dubs under his belt, bro. He's not no slouch. He's not just some random guy that is barely moving on up that they're just feeding him to get an easy win. Nah. To be honest, Tatsuro Taira's got a chance of beating Joshua Van. He's the better grappler. He's the better submission artist. He's the better jujitsu guy. He's just, if we're talking all around fighter, I think Tatsuro Taira is the better all around fighter, like just more complete fighter. But if we're talking about just both of them straight banging in the center, oh, my boy Joshua Van got that, bro. But with a big, big chance for Tatsuro Taira to same thing to catch him, bro. He's got knockouts, he's got submission wins, he's got decision wins. My boy could do it all. So that one, y'all, is one that I might actually stay out of if I were to gamble, bro. Because my heart tells me Joshua Van's gonna take that, bro. I really got Joshua Van winning this shit because he's kind of, I feel like he's right now he's been hearing all the bullshit being talked about him about you're not a real champ, you didn't get it by actually beating him, he got injured. So I think he's gonna be like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna take it out on Tatsuro Taira. Y'all talking all this shit, so let me show y'all how I would have became champion if he didn't get injured. But at the same time, man, it's a tough fight, bro. 50-50. I don't know who y'all got, man. This is probably the toughest fight of the night for me. I really don't know who to pick. I would have to say, man, like I said, man, my heart's telling me Joshua Van, bro. I truly think he's got that dog in him to go for the kill and really hurt Tyra. But I'm staying out of this fight, y'all. I'm staying out of this fight. I don't know who's gonna take it. But if I had to pick, if I had to, like if I had a gun pointed in my head, yes, I'm taking my boy Joshua Van. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tyra takes that shit. But that's gonna be a great co-main event, y'all. Like that, y'all definitely gotta watch that. That was gonna be a banger for sure. Japanese dudes, bro, they bang too, bro. They got a heart like a motherfucker. So respect to Tatsuro Taira, like, and respect to Joshua Van because we know they're gonna put on a show for us. But all right, y'all. The main motherfucking event, the event that has been building up, brewing up for months now. Lives have been threatened, y'all. Lives have been threatened, y'all. So like y'all know that this shit got nasty, it got a little out of hand, but as a fight fan, I love it, bro. This ain't golf, this ain't tennis. You know, this is the fight game. They're supposed to talk shit to each other. They're supposed to not like each other, bro. Maybe after the fight, if y'all want to hug it out and be cool, cool. You know, that's professional. But before that, y'all are two animals that are going to get thrown into a cage for our entertainment. And we expect them to be all nice and cordial with each other. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Now, people that act that way, hey, I respect them, man. Do your thing if that's who you are. But if you genuinely don't like the other person, talk your motherfucking shit, bro. And then back it up in the ring, y'all, because that's what we want to see. And Sean did a lot of that talking, bro. But we already know Sean's fucking crazy. He has no filter, doesn't give a fuck about shit. But that's why I like Sean. I think Sean's funny as fuck, bro. Yeah, does he go a little overboard? Do I condone everything he says? Hell no. Nah. He be a little out of pocket sometimes, but this is America, freedom of speech, and he represents that to the fullest. In the UFC, he's literally freedom of speech, bro. So can't hate on that. But he's fighting a fucking monster, bro. A fucking bro. The dude looks scary as hell, right? Hamzat Chimaev, bro. He looks like he's a fucking killer, bro. Literally, like if I just ran into him in the street, I'd be like, oh shit, with the way his lip is and everything, bro, I'd be like, oh, this dude look like he's fucking murdered a few people, right? Little serial killer over here and shit. He's a scary dude, bro. And he's big, he's tall, he's bigger, he's obviously bigger than Sean Strickland, bro. And I don't know if you guys saw uh the what's it called, the weigh-ins, but bro, he could barely, you guys saw he was like looking like a zombie because he could barely make that weight class, bro. He's too big for the weight class, but he made the cut. Even though that shit was, I'm not gonna lie, that shit was a little suspicious, but whatever. The fight is made. It's gonna happen tomorrow night. I'm excited. Who do y'all got though? How do you guys truly think that fight's gonna go? I personally think, I personally think Sean, unless he comes in emotional, which Sean got super emotional in the fucking press conference. You could tell Chimaev got to him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Chimaev won the press conference, bro. And then even though he did do his little cheap ass kick to the nuts, bro, that was some bullshit, Chimaev. But hey, man, all is fair in war. So y'all do what y'all got to do. But either way, I think Sean really, Chimaev really got under Sean's skin. You could see it at the press conference. He was really annoyed and he was heated, bro. Chimaev was having fun with it, and Sean was taking it serious, bro. You could tell he was fucking annoyed. So if he comes in emotional to the fight, bro, man, bro, we could see a different Sean where he starts banging with him. But I truly don't see that, man. I think Sean's gonna relax. You know, he's gonna tone it down a bit and relax, go back to his hotel and be like, all right, I gotta chill. Tomorrow I gotta fight, and I can't be stupid for this fight. Sean's gonna have to fight his fight, man, which is what? Philly show, jab, and teep kicks. That's it. Control the distance. Keep control of the distance so that he stays away from you, bro. That's really the only chance. And even if you fight that style, bro, man, if Sean fights, his regular style, bro, it's gonna be draining, bro, because Chimaev is gonna keep pressing. Chimaev is not the type to just stand there and want to box with you too. I think he will, throw a few shots, but he's gonna be like, nah, fuck that. I'm taking you down. Boom, and go straight for the double leg. Or just go straight for takedowns, bro. That's all he's gonna do. And Sean's gonna have to combat that with, kicks and fucking jab, long punches, right? And long kicks to keep him away, bro. That's really the only way. But I just see Chimaev having way too much pressure. And man, bro, even though I like Sean, bro, I think he's a funny dude, bro. And I won money off his last performance, man. He did a great performance against Rodriguez. Man, bro, I don't think the levels here are different, bro. The levels here are different for sure. So my boy is gonna be a tough one. Sean is gonna be a super tough one. I'm not saying you have no chance, but damn, you damn near have no chance, bro. I think Chimaev is gonna straight take him down, and just ground and pound or try to submit. And he's gonna and if he doesn't succeed in the first round, he's gonna do that second. He's gonna do that third. He's gonna do that fourth. He's gonna do that the fifth. He's gonna. It might be, to be honest, that fight, as much of a banger as I want it to be, it might actually be a boring fucking fight, y'all. To be honest, because like I said, the only way for Sean to try to get a win is to fight his boring style, which is just, you know, and the teep kicks and just keep the distance, not a lot of action, more his punches, he's not really gonna throw him too hard. I think he's just gonna throw him to like keep you away, right? Like hold him out type shit to like stay away, stay back. So that's what I'm saying. It's not going to be exciting on that end where Sean's just going to be like, fuck you. Said what about my dad? About me? Nah. I wish we got that type of fight. That's why I said if he comes in emotional, man, that might be good for us fans because we'll see them throw down. But if he fights the way he regularly fights, bro, then no, I see it potentially being boring because, like I said, he's just going to do that. Not a lot of action. Chimaev might throw some here, but if Sean could keep him away, then Chimaev's just going to go for takedowns. And it's just going to be a big hugging fest, to be honest, if that's what it is, but he's going to do it with dominance, with control. So that's why Chimaev's style is different than a guy that's just wrestling you to hug you on the floor. No, because once he takes you down, I do feel that he tries to go for the kill. He's going to try to either ground and pound you or submit you. So to me, I got Chimaev by submission, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wins by ground and pound, bro, by knockout. So, and Sean, man, I don't really see a way. Like I said, unless he keeps his game plan and manages to keep him away for 5 rounds without Chimaev getting a takedown, that's his only way. But he has to fight the perfect fucking fight, y'all. You know how hard that is? But, hey, it's a possibility. Not saying it's not, but I definitely got Chimaev, y'all. Either way, man, y'all got to make sure y'all watch. Y'all stay tuned in this Saturday, man. There's going to be a hella great fucking card. So make sure y'all watch it, man, and get in the comments, man. Subscribe to your boy. And that's your boy, probably Chris. You already know what it is. I'm out.